Two things changed me totally. One was time and two was target. Once I put my time on ground and my target, I look like a madman. A man with a vision is a madman until the vision comes to pass. You cannot pull me out like this because I am hungry to win. Except you are ready to eat this kind of spirit, you are not making progress anywhere. A case in point, I just had Thinkation 2019. The year before that, I had 700 people. Can you hear me? But this year, I said to myself that I wanted 5,000 people to register for it. In a space.
Yes, I can hear you very well. I can hear you very well. We are live now.
I trust you are good. Okay. But I'm not seeing anything. It's just.
I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. But I'm afraid of a pack of sheep led by lions. I came here to raise lions. I came here to provoke you. I came here to disrupt you. I came here to set that fire inside you. No matter the recession in the forest, a lion will never eat grass. Monkey no the bongo. No. A lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fattest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle. So if you ask the lion, did you pass your fastest animal exam? He will say no. Did you pass the longest animal in the jungle? He will say no. Did you pass the biggest animal in the jungle exam? He will say no. Did you pass the wisest animal in the jungle? So what did you get in fastest? F. What did you get in strongest? F. What did you get in this one? F. What did you get in this one? F. So in your school set exam, you get F, 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 F. No problem. But yet he's the king of the jungle. Your academics is not a guarantee for your success. Keep your first class one side. Keep your 2-1 one side. Keep your 2-2 one side. Show me your attitude. A lion will look at an elephant. He say, I will eat this. Because that is how he thinks. An elephant will see it and run away. It is not a function of your size. It is a function of your attitude. Walk to that person and say, you need to be in this platform. Otherwise, you look for me tomorrow. Start talking to them now. Stop pitying them. Time is ticking. TikTok. Where are my lions? Can I hear you say, Ahoo? So at this point in time, it is important that you know that decisions make men. What decision do you want to take today? What decision do you want to happen in your life? What decision do you want to see in 5 years' time? Everybody overestimates what you can accomplish in 1 year, but you underestimate what you can accomplish in 5 years. Stop thinking short term. Think about the long term. Money follows attention.
Good afternoon.
You are too quiet for success.
Okay, so good afternoon.
Once you make noise, you command attention. Hey. We don't show. Everybody was born naked. Everybody. There is nobody I know that came out with shoes, iPad, BlackBerry, nobody. Everybody came out naked. The only thing a baby comes out is the fear of falling down and the fear of a loud noise. Every other thing you learned to be poor. So if you're going to be successful, you have to unlearn poverty and learn success. Unlearn poverty and learn success. I was tired of 1,000, 5,000, 20,000. I was tired. My brother, small money is bad. So I wrote on my wall 100 million. I wrote it on the wall, big with paper. I will lie down by my bed on the floor. When I wake up, it's 100 million. I see. I wrote it on my ceiling, 100 million. When I turn like this, 100 million. Turn like this, 100 million in my bedroom. Turn like this, 100 million. My toilet, when I'm sitting on the throne, 100 million. This book will not pass me by. Whatever you look on, once there is a will, there will always be a way. I put a target on my mind, 100 million. And I put a time, 1 year. 1 year. When you put a target and a time, direction will appear. What is your target? What time do you have? When you put a time and a target, you turn to a madman. The world does not excuse the road for human beings. It's when you are mad, the road will clear. Stop thinking about 500,000. When you have a time and a target, everything changes. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, my mentor, my boss, says in Africa, when a gazelle wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest lion, otherwise it will be eaten. It says also in that same Africa, when a lion wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest gazelle, otherwise it will faster than the fastest gazelle, otherwise it will not eat. The moral of the story is whether you are a gazelle or a lion, when you wake up, laugh all you want. I am too busy building an empire. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Ahoo! Ahoo! God bless you.
Welcome, boss. Good afternoon, sir. Ashimolowo Ademuyiwa. Thank you for joining our conference today. God bless you, sir. Eunice Adekule, you can take it from here now.
The moderator of this powerful, amazing conference. If you are live, you can also type messages so we'll know that you are here. But first of all, before I continue, I would love to read the profile of our amazing guest speaker. Dr. Ashimolowo Ademuyiwa is a disruptive thinker and author of the best-selling books, Teachers Are Dead, Mind Hacks for Teachers, You Are Your Rescue, 36 Money Errors Low-Income Earners Are Committing, among others. He believes low and middle-income earners must strive to go beyond low and middle income to finish rich. Now, his uplifting as a teacher's son is a major motivation why he is providing platform for low and middle income earners on how to get out of poverty to finish rich. Dr. Ashimolowo Ademuyiwa has a strong education foundation as he holds a Ph.D. from the University of Lagos, MED and MAD from Lagos State University. Dr. Ademuyiwa is a fellow of Early Childhood Association of Nigeria and member of Society for Energy Administrators of Nigeria. If you guys are here, see, please help us to just see. I'm not done with his bow, but then this is a whole lot. A master practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming and graduate of Daystar Leadership Academy. Amazing, sir. He also has a certificate in brand strategy from Rome Business School. He enjoys doing charity and a Paul Harris Fellow with the intention to become a major donor by donating $10,000 by 2027. Our speaker is also a practice what you preach advocate as a lecturer at the University Lagos State University of Education and chairman of Mavis Gold Home Limited with about 13 estates in Lagos and Ogun states. He is investing in hotels for students of higher institutions where he currently have 100 units of room self-contained with over 150 tenants and auto of 41 units undergoing construction to be delivered by November 2024. He believes in the assertion that without passive income, there is no prosperity. Wow, amazing, sir. Dr. Ashimolowo is a football lover and Manchester United fan. He recently joined Nigeria Football Supporters Club during the 2024 Olympics in Paris. He is happily married to Mrs. Opeyemi and blessed with three beautiful girls. This is not business as usual. Get set for disruption. Wow, with a standing and a clapping ovation. Please, if you are live, just let me type and comment. Wow, amazing, sir. It's an honor to have you here, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
Oh, Let me start by saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening from everywhere you are in the world. Let me start by saying when you wake up is your own morning. I want you to quickly write that down. When you wake up is your own morning. That you are sleeping in Nigeria does not mean it is not someone's morning in Canada. You know, that you are earning 100,000 per month does not mean somebody is not earning 100 million per month. I want you to quickly know that your parents did not set you on the path of progress does not mean some people's children have not been set on the path of progress as far back as 1900. So I want to welcome you to this day as we engage in this mind hacking. So basically, I want to appreciate the organizer of this program. I salute you because this kind of conversations do not come every time, and it takes real guts to even try to do it cheap, do it free. Even when you are still going to go ahead and incur expenses and all of that going forward. I salute you. I appreciate you. And I say thank you for inviting me. How many people do you have online right now?
Sir, you might not see it, but we have a lot of people that joined actually.
Good.
Yes, sir.
I've equally tried to share the link also on my platforms. So I say from Nigeria, good afternoon, where I am. It may be good morning for you, it may be good evening for you, where you are. So I have a singular mandate here today to explain how you can go from nothing to something, how you can create wealth from nothing to something. And I think if I look at my life, God has made a masterpiece out of my life. Because if you have to start your life as a teacher's son, It takes a lot to break out of low income, guarantee small money GSM, to begin to think about wealth. So I'm going to start by telling you a short story about myself. I'm a storyteller. I want somebody to write this down. There is nothing as powerful as the story you are telling yourself. There is nothing as powerful as the story you are telling yourself. So in 2006, after I gave birth to my first daughter, one day I sat down in my sitting room and I looked at my daughter and I asked myself, what will this girl meet in my hands when she grew up? And that was the day I decided to begin the journey to fight poverty. And I fought poverty to stand still from 2006. By 2016, I think I was out of poverty. By 2016, I was out of poverty. And by 2016, I needed to tell myself another kind of stories. Because the stories you tell yourself will offer you new instructions into your life. Let me take that again. The stories you tell yourself will offer you new instructions. It will demand new responsibilities. The stories you tell yourself will confer on you a level of discipline. So in 2016, I needed to tell myself another story, and I told myself I need to become a billionaire within the next 10 years. Because in 2006, I told myself I needed to fight poverty and come out of poverty. So after I came out of poverty, I needed to tell myself that I don't want to play small. I needed to grow big. And I moved out of that story of I needed to fight poverty, so I need to become a billionaire by 2026. And we started the journey. So basically today, I will be sharing with you what I did, exact steps I took in the journey of my life in order to defeat poverty and run after wealth. You must first know that because I'm a teacher and a lecturer, it's a different ball game for me. It's a different ball game for me. So the first thing you need to do if you want to benefit in the global wealth transfer that is never stopping. At every point in time, there is wealth transfer. At every point in time, there is wealth transfer. So it depends on the system and structures you have that will determine whether you will partake in the wealth transfer. So for me, the first step in my life to be able to connect to the global wealth transfer was to first shift my thinking from employee to entrepreneur. I needed to shift my thinking from being an employee to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, pay attention, not entrepreneurship. And for me to do that, I must think growth. There are 4 things I needed to do to shift my mind from employee mindset to entrepreneurship. You see, many people keep thinking they want to jump. You want to jump from being an employee to an entrepreneur. But you see, there's something you are skipping, and that's why the journey can be very, very difficult. So I needed to shift my thinking from employee to entrepreneurship. So what is entrepreneurship? It is about working in an organization, yet thinking like an entrepreneur. I needed to think growth, I needed to think solution, I needed to engage entrepreneurs, and I needed to get into collaborations and critical thinking. So while I was working for somebody, I was not just working to earn, I was working to learn. One of the major problems of children from the poor background is the fact that our history, our stories, our upbringing as dissociates learning from earning. There's a very, very strong connection between learning and earning. I repeat that again. There is a very, very strong connection between earning and learning. I did not say schooling, earning and learning. Because the more you learn, the more your chances of what? Of earning. The more you learn, the more your chances of learning. However, in an attempt to shift from employee to entrepreneurship and finally to entrepreneurship, I needed to deal with some issues. And because these issues, I refer to them as principalities and power. You see, there are principalities and power that will insist that you must not grow beyond where you are. There are some principalities and powers that will keep insisting that your life must not transcend the societal expected growth. There's a societal expected growth placed on everybody. And if you cannot break that ceiling, you will never grow into great places. You will never see the world. Who are these principalities and powers that I needed to confront? The first one was my family. I needed to confront the family identity. You know, because I come from a family whereby nobody has ever become rich. How about legally? Nobody in my family has ever earned ₦1 million in a month. So it became a problem because each time you want to do something nobody has done in your family, somebody is advising you, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. I needed to deal with my association. You see, two poor people cannot help themselves. Two poor people cannot do what? Two poor people cannot help themselves. I needed to deal with my association. I needed to move away from some set of people. I needed to deliberately put myself in rooms I naturally could not afford. I needed to even walk into a 5-star hotel just to buy a bottle of water so that my mind can see that, yes, now you poor, some people get money. Sorry to our international observers and viewers for that English. That is a broken English in Nigeria. So I need to put myself in places where I can see that, yes, people are actually rich, so that my experience of wealth will not just be Nollywood. I needed to deal with my association. I needed to identify people who were useful in my past but are not relevant in my future. I needed to let them go. Let me quickly give you this tool. Write down the list of 5 people you talk to every day. Write the list of 5 people you talk to every day. Write the list of 5 people you talk to every day. When you look at those 5 lists, the people on those lists, if you cannot see somebody who is a multi-millionaire there, then there's a problem. If you cannot see somebody who is going to become a billionaire in some few years, then there's a trouble. If you are seeing somebody, if your list is dominated by people who have never earned $500 in a month, then that is a weak association, because that's exactly who you are. So you needed to find a way of changing one person from that association. If you bring in one person, that one person can help you to change the remaining 5. I needed to deal with my association. You see, association is very, very powerful that it will tame you. You see, because there's something in Yoruba land we call the Ikongajukolo syndrome, group destiny syndrome. Everybody at the same level. This is why many people will never become rich, because their association is not giving room for wealth. I needed to deal with my association. I needed to deal with my education. I needed to look at my education again. You see, because school is not a scam, but incomplete education is a scam. I repeat, school is not a scam. Education is not a scam, but incomplete education is a scam. There are basically 5 types of education everybody should acquire. 5 types of education. What are the 5 types of education everybody should acquire? The first kind of education everybody should acquire is what we call the secular education. Normal, go to secondary school, go to university, go to high school, go to college, poly. That's secular education. Secular education is very, very important because it helps to shape your mind in a certain way. It helps you to be able to ask questions, but it is not enough. The second kind of education you need is what I call personal education. Know thyself. You see, because if you don't know yourself, you will not be able to set a proper vision for yourself. If you don't know yourself, you will not be able to know what you should do and what you should not do. If you don't know yourself, you will not be able to know what you should go and learn. If you don't know yourself, you will not know what you don't even know. Self-education is very, very important. The third kind of education everybody should have is what I call spiritual education. The spiritual controls the physical. Don't let anybody tell you that the spiritual is not involved. No, there's a spiritual dimension to wealth transfer. There is a spiritual dimension to wealth transfer. Let me tell you something. Why is it that in the Bible, money was mentioned how many times? Please check the number of times money was mentioned in the Bible. How many times was money mentioned in the Bible? You will be shocked that money was mentioned over 2,000 times in the Bible. And that is almost as twice the time that the Bible mentioned faith and prayer combined. In fact, you will be shocked to believe that 15% of all the parables of Jesus, what he spoke was about money and possession. You need to understand the spiritual dictates to wealth. It is very, very important. Spiritual education is very, very important. Spiritual education is very, very what? Is very, very important. 16 out of the parables of Jesus, 16 out of the 38 parables of Jesus dealt with money, is money related. And that's why you must understand the spiritual dictates of your religion and how it affects money. The fourth kind of education everybody must have. Remember, I said there are 5 kinds of education. The first one is the secular education. The second kind of education is personal education, knowing yourself. And the third kind of education is what I call spiritual education. The fourth kind of education everybody needs to have is what I refer to as industry-based education. Some people call it marketplace education. The industry where you are playing, you must understand that industry. You must understand the industry where you are playing. It is very, very important. You must understand the industry where you are playing. Very, very important.
Hello, sir. I guess there's network disruption. Gosh, I'm already enjoying it. Hi everyone. I just messaged Barrister. He's gonna join very soon. Please let's be very patient. No. Okay, everyone. While we're waiting for our doctor, we can't hear you anymore, sir. And we can't even see you. We can't hear you, sir. We can't see you. While we're waiting for him, I will just play one of his videos for us. I'm not gonna screen record or screen share my screen. What I will do is just be hearing it via audio. So just pay attention while we're waiting for him. Thank you so much, everyone.
This is where your money problem started before you. But you see, acknowledging that self is a major problem. It's a major problem to accept that your money problem started before you were born. So you're just like, okay, we're just getting by. We're just getting by. We're just getting by. So you want to do what is popular. I'm sure coming here, you are not coming to know what is popular. You want to break out, you want to do something different on your personal hero, financial coach. A financial coach is a financial hero. It's because about 7-8 years ago, we have people with motivational speakers people are always complaining, this provision, what do they say? So, you know, what happened? About 5 years ago, when the professional speakers ran away, they picked products, they started making money. Do you find professional speakers every day in Nigeria? No. Guys picked up products. Okay, this thing we were teaching, let's not just teach, let's do. Let's practice what we are preaching. And it's been very, very powerful. So what will I share with you? Okay, we're talking money here. It takes hard work to make your first 1 million. Especially if you're from a pro background. It takes what? Hard work. By design, 98% of Nigerians are supposed to be broke. By design. It's the fourth mode. You're all born into it to continue to happen. The salary of a university professor is 600,000. If you get to level 16 in the civil service, you earn 600, you earn 400,000. And I mean, that's the major power. What's the minimum wage? You know, minimum wage was set by some people. So as you are living this world, ask yourself, what is my minimum wage? So when you set a minimum wage, yourself, you can do that. Just write it down. Your minimum wage, your monthly minimum wage, write it down now. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Write it down. Write it down. Put plenty zeros. So put plenty zeros. Yeah. You know, when I went to his office and he told me that, okay, you need to make sales of 250 million. I was like, is this guy crazy? Can I come and joke? No, you understand now? When you're coming from a place where you make 100,000, you want to scatter here. I'm going to scatter today. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's not talking about 250 million. That was like, what's wrong with this guy? Obviously, there's a software.
Okay, so sir, I've seen your message. Okay.
Welcome back, sir. We are very sorry. I never knew that the network was really this bad until I had to switch my network. It was my host that told me just now that it's really bad here. Thank you for coming back. My host is back. Let me leave the stage now.
Can you hear me now?
Very well, sir. I can hear you now, sir. Your people are here. They are saying that's our chairman. I can see your people from your real estate company. There are many here. Wow. Wow.
So can you hear me now?
Very well, sir. I can hear you very well, sir. You can move on now, sir. My guest, my host will join you soon.
Okay. Like I was saying, I said that basically five kinds of education everybody needs, and I started by saying you need normal conventional education. You need um, I said normal conventional education. You need to know thyself, personal education. You need the spiritual education. You need industry-based education, and also you need what we refer to as financial education. So when people say education is a scam, it is because they have not experienced all these five kinds of education. If you master all these five kinds of education, you can build, create wealth from nothing. So be careful with your education, be careful with your job. With your job, sometimes the job you are doing is a reason why you will not experience wealth. The job you are doing is a reason why you not experience wealth, because the size of the industry determines what becomes of you. So there are typically three types of professions. So there are some called profession for food. There are some profession, no matter how hard you work at them, it's only food money you will get, and that's what you'll be getting. Some we call it profession for fame. No matter how hard you work at it, you only have fame, you won't have money. Then there's something called profession for fortune. Unfortunately, many people don't attempt to go into profession for fortune. They only stay put at profession for fame. And like I said, um, for me, I needed to move from profession for food to profession for fame, which is the lecturing job. And at the time, I came to the conclusion that the lecturing job was obviously not going to take me into wealth. And that was when I decided to take on the profession for fortune. And the rest, like they say, is history. So the question is, how do you go? How do you go? How do you go? Like somebody who have no money, how do you go and build wealth where you have to start from
If you want to change your position, get angry with your present condition. When you walk in faith, God shows up. Numbers chapter 1 verse 18, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 45 says if you are 20 years old, you are able to do. I expect you to get angry to find out how do you become independent now. Between the
So the question is, how do you go? Like I always say, I need you to pay attention to this. You need hard work. It takes hard work for you to earn your first 1 million. Hard work. It takes hard work for you to earn your first 1 million. It takes hard work. For you to earn your first 10 million, you need to leverage on a system. For you to earn your first 1 million, you need to do what? You need to leverage on a system. So the question is, what system are you leveraging on? What system are you leveraging on? You need to leverage on a system. So many people want to earn 10 million through hard work. And to get into that realm of hard work, if you are going to start from nothing to something, you need to leverage on the system. To earn your first 100 million, you need to build a system. And to earn your first 1 billion, you need to build a strategic partnership. So when I say strategic partnership, I really mean strategic partnership. So let me focus basically, because my area is focused on how to go from nothing to something. And that is why I will just stay put at that point where we need to learn how to leverage. Leveraging is key. Leveraging is what? Leveraging is key. For you to go from something to nothing, you need a system that has been built by somebody for you to leverage on. So what is leverage? Leveraging is about using other people's platform to start your journey, using other people's platform. So let me start by saying the first thing you need to leverage on, if you want to go from nothing to something, is that you must leverage on other people's knowledge. Leverage on other people's knowledge. You must leverage on other people's ideas. Leverage on other people's experiences. Leverage on other people's failures. Leverage on other people's successes. Leverage on other people's credibility. Leverage on other people's time. Leverage on other people's money. And you need to leverage on other people's platforms. So one of the things we do at Mabis Gold Homes is that we provide you with a platform with which you can leverage and begin to and gradually earning through passive income in order to change the game of your life. So when you leverage, now before you leverage, it is important that some things are very, very clear. And that is where I will be tying up my presentation today. And I call them the C's required for creating wealth. The C's required for creating wealth. So remember, I said it that for you to go into your range of first 10 million, you need to leverage. To earn your first 100 million naira, you need to build a system. You cannot earn at that level if you are not building a system of your own. So what are the things you will do when you have this leverage, when you have this system to leverage on? The first thing is that you must have clarity of vision. You must be very, very clear with your vision. Your vision must be very, very clear. Your vision must be very, very clear. You must know exactly what you want. When your vision is clear, the second thing you need to focus on, if you want to create wealth, is that you must build competence. You must build competence. When you raise your level of competence, things will change. What are the things you need to learn? What are the things you need to know? Who are the people you need to learn from? You need competence. It is competence that will power your vision. I repeat, it is competence that will power your vision. You cannot build wealth from nothing without developing your competence quotient. You must develop your competence. When you develop your competence, you must deal with what I call concentration. You must concentrate. You must do what? You must concentrate. Concentration is very, very important. You must find where is that area you want to focus on. Life is not about having multiple streams of income. It's about focusing on one stream of income, develop it very well. When it becomes big, then you can begin to diversify. You can begin to diversify. What is that thing you want to concentrate on within the next 5 years? What is that thing you want to concentrate on within the next 10 years? You see, the problem we have is that you find it very, very difficult to concentrate on something for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years. You move to another thing. You are not waiting to nurture something to grow. We underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years and overestimate what we can achieve in 1 year. I take that again. We underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years while we overestimate what we can achieve in 1 year. You need concentration. You need to be disciplined enough to stay put, even when things are not really working, as long as you are sure that the size of that industry is wide enough, then you can concentrate. The fourth thing you need to focus on is your constraints. You need to deal with your constraints. Stop carrying the load that does not belong to you. You are not El Shaddai. You are not El Shaddai. You must show constraint to some things. When you start making money, you must show what? Constraints. It's not everybody you want to help. You've not solved your own problem. You want to carry other people. No. Leave them. Go solve your problems. When you are done with solving your problems, then you can come back and help them. You'll be more useful to them. If you are a firstborn, you are likely going to be carrying that burden. If you are the first person that is earning 100,000 in your family, you are everybody's superhero. Meanwhile, even you cannot survive the marketplace. You are even still eating from hand to mouth. Yet they are putting so much pressure on you, bringing so many family problems on you. You see, like that, you are never going to build wealth. You must show constraints. Then continuous learning is very, very key. Continuous learning is very, very key. You must continue to learn. You must continue to learn. You must continue to learn. Learning for wealth creation is an unending journey. Learning for wealth creation is an unending journey. It does not end. You need to continue to learn. Then you must move beyond being interested in creating wealth to being committed. Many people are interested, but very few are committed. You must be committed to give wealth, to create wealth, to multiply wealth, and to transfer wealth. It requires a lot of commitment. It requires what? It requires a lot of commitment. To multiply, to create wealth, to multiply it, and to transfer it. It requires a lot of what? Commitment. Remember, I said many people are interested, but very, very few are committed. That is why only few people achieve wealth. You must be commitment. Commitment is key. Commitment is very, very powerful. You need to be courageous. You need to be courageous. The courage to begin, the courage to face failure, the courage to face disappointment, the courage to start all over again, the courage to persist, the courage to learn, the courage to keep going, the courage to never give up. You would need courage if you want to create wealth. You will need the courage to invest. It is not easy. The courage to invest is very, very powerful. You need the courage to invest. You must grow the courage to invest if you really, really want to achieve wealth. The courage to invest. The courage to say no. Because when you begin to make money, people are going to come at you. So you need the courage to say no. I have said no to so many people who never imagined I could say no to them. In fact, one of my coach said that when you're asking him for something, even when he wants to say yes, he starts from no. You must develop the courage to say no. Because if you cannot say no, you will not be able to do the next thing I want to talk about. If you want to build from nothing to something, you need to learn how to compound your success. You need to learn how to do what? You need to learn how to compound your success. And for you to compound your success, you need to learn how to say no. Saying no is very, very important if you want to compound your success. You must learn to say no. You must learn to say no. You will say no to so many things. To compound your success, it means that you have to reinvest and reinvest again and again. You have to reinvest again and again. Reinvest again and again. And that is how you can move from nothing to something. There is a time of investment. You need to be deliberate. One of the things I did that helped me to build my organization is the fact that I made sure that I was keeping at least 50% of my income in the business. I was able to move from being a realtor to estate developer within 3 years because I was able to ensure that my commission, I am not spending more than 40% of my commission. Copy that, 40%. 60% is for my future. 60% is for my future. You see, if you want to build wealth from nothing to something, you must be willing to save 50% of your income within the first 1-2 years. Remember, savings is a good behavior, but it can be a bad strategy if the vision is not clear. Saving is a good behavior, but it can become a bad strategy if the vision is not clear. You must be clear that, okay, I want to invest so. How much will I save? So you have to deliberately run with your numbers. Whether you like it or not, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. You must be committed to that process. You must be committed to that process of saving. You must commit to it, because if you don't do that, you will not be able to raise the money that will be required. You don't need money to start, but I tell you, you need money to scale up. You might not need money to start a business, but you need money to scale up. Scaling up is very, very important on your journey. Scaling up is very, very important on your journey. And that is why it's very, very important that you have to discover, develop, and release your potentials to empower the world to solve problems in the world. If you find yourself in a situation where you begin to earn money, don't allow anybody to pressurize you to spend your money quickly. Only fools spend their money faster than they make it. You see, because if you are coming from a poor background, 5 million may make you feel like you are on top of the world. You are likely to think you cannot fail again because you are able to put together 10 million. No, you can still fail. And that is why we say that learning must be continuous. Then you must have the big picture in mind. You must have the big picture in mind. Have the big picture in mind. What is your big picture? Give it a shape. Give it a drawing. Write it on the wall. Paste it so that you can see it every day. So that you can see it every day. There are risks to be taken. There are risks to be taken. There are risks to be taken. I repeat, there are risks to be taken. 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 The ultimate goal of this life is freedom, but there is work to be done right now when you don't have the freedom. Because when you now have the freedom, work will become optional. Let me conclude by saying your goal is tied to your gift. Your treasure is tied to your talent. Your profit is tied to your potential. And your prosperity is tied to people. The number of people you are able to serve will determine your level of income. The number of people you are able to sell to will determine your level of income. So you must be careful with your goal, because your goal is tied to your gift. And that's why I started by saying you need to know yourself. You must be careful with your talent and develop your talent, because within your talent is your gamut of treasures. There's so much treasures around your talent, and your profits are tied to your potentials, and your prosperity is tied to people. You need to find so many people to help. And let me conclude by saying, in all of this, the easiest route is to sell something. Selling is God's gift to man. Selling is God's gift to man. Everybody is a buyer, but not everybody is a seller. And those who are selling will continue to be ahead in life. Let me conclude by saying, whatever anybody has done, you can also do it. If I can build wealth from nothing to something, you can also build it. And all you need to do is to ensure that it gets mentoring and gets started today. Teaching brings awareness. Teaching brings awareness. Mentoring brings discipline. Mentoring builds discipline. Mentoring breeds discipline. So I'll be excited to connect with you at a deeper level. You can reach out to me on all my online handles: Ashimolowo Ademuyiwa on Facebook, Ashimolowo Ademuyiwa on Instagram, Mabis Gold on Twitter, or you reach me on WhatsApp 080-333-52600. Remember, you have not come to this world to be okay. You have come to this world to be remarkable. You have not come to this world to be okay. You have come to this world to be remarkable. You can be brilliant and be broke, but if you are wise, you must create wealth. You can be brilliant and be broke, but if you are wise, you must create wealth. If you don't want to leave everything on earth, if you don't want to leave anything on earth, do not leave anybody on earth. If you don't want to leave anything on earth, do not leave anything on earth. The Bible is clear. A wise man leaves inheritance for not just his children, but his children's children. You cannot be brilliant, busy, and broke. Start today. Start it now. Thanks for listening. I'm ready to take questions.
Wow, sir. Honestly, this program is for me also. Thank you so much for sharing your words of wisdom to us. That was powerful. Thank you. In case you have questions, you can begin to drop it in the comment section so we can read it out. You can't stay under a powerful section like this and not have questions. Please just type 1 or 2 questions for us and let's know. So guest speaker can answer us. Thank you so much, Sam. Super grateful. I think I should ask a question. Sir, you said that teaching brings awareness, mentoring brings discipline. Can you please help me to expatiate it so we can understand better? Thank you, sir.
Okay, so as I've talked today, what I've just done is to bring awareness to you, to let you see how you can change your life and how you can go ahead and build wealth, what you can do, what you cannot do. It's just awareness. But mentoring brings discipline, because there are things to be done daily. So until you can deliberately begin to do those things daily, so you need an accountability partner. You need somebody who can hold you in the hands. Because if you are 30 years, for example, that means the number of years you have spent being poor is 30. You think you just switch from the poor mentality to rich mentality just after one teaching? No. You need discipline to get things done.
Wow.
And discipline will come through mentoring.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wow. Thank you so much. So I think someone, I don't know if this might be one of our people's question, but then I just feel like I should ask. Do you do mentorship classes? How is it done? And everything. Yes, sir.
Yes, I do. Reach out to me on 080-333-52600.
Wow. Okay, sir. Thank you. Somebody already. Thank you so much, Triple G. Thank you so much. In case you have question, you can drop it now, so we don't just end this live section like that. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Thank you so much, sir, for your. I need to go back and learn again. I'm like, wow, because I'm currently at I'm studying postgraduate student at the University of Success, United Kingdom. So this is like something I need at this period, and I'm very sure for as many people that are out there also, they need a lot of things like this, and these are things that we need to learn and put into practice what we have learned. So thank you so much, sir, for taking our time to teach us, tell us your story and everything. I'm trying to wait for people's questions. In case you have, just type it there for us and I can read it out. Just let me know if you have questions. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your number. Okay, Barrister, are you there? Barrister, do you want to say something to our amazing host?
I want to say something, sir. Thank you so much for this session. Am I being heard? Can you hear me, Eunice? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you clearly.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Ashimolowo Ademuyiwa. It's such a pleasure and an honor to speak here. I really appreciate your time. Even after the network glitch, you still exercise patience. Thank you, sir, for this word of knowledge you've shared here. I don't take that for granted. You really shared a lot of stuff that anybody can build the world from nothing to something. You move from being a rector to another level to now he is now a developer. And this is the biggest level in real estate, one of the biggest level in real estate. And he has attained that level. I appreciate that. That is a proof that anybody can build wealth. Anybody can build wealth. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you
Thank
so
you, sir.
much. We
I
have
can see a
another
question from
Chukwuebuka.
Okay, the question: how can one raise capital to kickstart real estate development? For real estate development is to start as a realtor. I started as a realtor because where I was coming from, there was nobody that could even loan me 1 million naira. It's practically impossible. I do not have the social capital that could raise 1 million naira. It was practically impossible, and you need a lot of money to become an estate developer. So what I simply did was to sell for a company. And after selling for companies, all my income, I made sure I was saving more than 50%. I was actually doing 60%. It takes a lot of discipline, and that's where mentoring came in from. Like I keep saying it, I did not invest a single dime of mine into real estate. Everything I brought into real estate, everything we have today through the glory of God came from real estate. Because I was extremely committed. When I saw the numbers, when I saw the possibilities, the vision was very, very clear. The commitment level was times 10. When you times 10 your level of commitment, things will happen. Whatever anybody has done that is humanly possible, another person can do it. There is no secret to building wealth. There are only systems to building wealth. But your level of commitment and discipline is key.
Thank you so much, sir. If I get what you said, you talked about they should start from where they are. That you don't need to start
Yes,
from the
start
top.
as a realtor. Start as a realtor to gain
Okay.
experience. Be committed. Keep learning. Keep learning. And have a clear vision. Somebody who is in Lagos that is going to Abuja cannot be doing the same thing like somebody who is going to Ibadan. It is your
Yeah.
vision that will determine your level of commitment. It is your vision that will dictate your level of discipline. And people will come against you. Families will come, friends will come. Be ready to be isolated. It's part of the journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so this one I'm just asking a question. Maybe I'm asking for someone out there also. You said that I think at the beginning of at the beginning of this program, you said something about family not supporting you, and you mentioned it now again that you might be isolated and all. For many young people that are out there, they always want the support of their parents, of their family, of this. Like starting a real estate now, some parents are so against it, or even say, I want to dive into this or that. So, sir, for someone like that, what would you advise?
You see, when we were growing up, our parents told us not to stop speaking, not to speak with strangers. But now that we grew up, we discovered that you can be selling long life and prosperity and your family members will not buy.
That's true.
And that is why you must develop the skill to interact with strangers. You must develop the skill to say no to family and friends when they want to stop you. And you cannot blame your family and friends for not supporting your vision, because you are the one who is pregnant of the vision. You are the one who wants to birth something. So when family and friends do not support you, you see, the problem goes beyond family and friends not wanting to support you. The problem now is that they want to stop you. They want to stop you. And if you know clearly that you are fighting a battle that is a double-edged sword, the rich does not want you to join them, the poor does not want you to leave them. So you need to ensure that you give all it takes for your vision to be battered. You are not Jesus Christ, you are not El Shaddai. Family problem no dey finish. You will be shocked that you will be saving money, you want to invest.
I think that is his network. So to summarize everything he's saying about family not supporting you, you will have big dreams. I think he's back. Is he back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I said your family will keep coming to you. They're going to keep demanding. Immediately they think you started making money, but you still have a far place to go. You must develop the courage to say no. Don't be afraid of being called stingy. On your journey to create wealth, if you are from a poor background, a time is coming you will be stingy even to yourself. It's one of the demands of your vision, the vision to finish rich. Be prepared to be called stingy. If you want everybody to like you, then maybe you should go and be producing ice cream.
This is funny, sir. She can produce ice cream.
Yes, I'll be giving them ice cream. Because family wahala no dey finish. Family problem no dey finish.
At all, never.
And as a giver, you must know your limit, because receivers don't have a limit.
That's deep.
Yes, be ready to become stingy. Anybody that knows 5 stingy people is a beggar.
Hey, this room is on fire.
If you know 5 stingy people, you are a beggar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir,
So
you are
the courage
really
is no.
shaking tables. Hey, God.
Jesus. We know 5
You see,
people that are saying you are a
so
beggar.
many,
Straight bullet.
you'll be shocked. And so many Nigerians abroad who are tenants, they don't have house abroad, they don't have house in Nigeria, and they'll be sending money to somebody in Nigeria, and the person will collect the money, change it, and go and do the orime. You must be ready to say no. Develop the courage to say no, because your vision will require funding. Your vision will require funding. And if you are from a poor background, the social capital is weak. So you have to save the money. You have to deny yourself. You have to deny your family members at a level. You know, on my journey, I got to a point where the only thing I could give my family was their needs. We needed to define between the needs and the wants of the family. And once I provided the need as a father, all the wants they are cut off totally. But today I'm more useful to them.
Wow. You are more useful to them today because you've made it. If you had paid attention to them then, they would have struck you dry like mosquito.
No, you see, any money you make on your journey to creating wealth, there is fruit in that money and there is seed. The problem why people are poor from 3 to 4 generations is that everybody in that generation, all the money that comes to them are being converted into fruits. No part is converted to seed. So if they keep doing that year in, year out, they will be poor for over 300 years. I know families that have been poor for more than 60 years. The grandfather was poor, father was poor, son too poor. Poverty has existed in their lineage for over 60 years. And until somebody rise and do things differently, it will persist. If ignorance goes unchecked for more than 50 years, it becomes a curse. So what we call generational curse and generational poverty is actually generational ignorance. And that's why I said, you can be brilliant and be broke. It is because you are not wise. You cannot be wise and be broke. Wisdom and poverty don't live on the same streets.
Hey, At all, never. They
Wisdom
don't.
wisdom and guaranteed small income don't live on the same streets. If you have all the educational certificates and you are broke, it simply means that you are brilliant but not wise.
Hey, talk to me, Papa.
Yes, yes, you are brilliant but not wise. So what we have today, why people keep saying that education is a scam, is that what they have is incomplete education. They have just one dimension, just the secular education. They don't know themselves. They don't know the spiritual dictates that leads to wealth. They don't know the marketplace economics and education, and they lack financial education. Once you don't have the complete four, then there will be problem. You see, until people begin to understand that you will learn your way to wealth. Wealth cannot be sexually transmitted. You can be given riches, you cannot be given wealth. We have seen people that their parents transferred land, property, everything to them. All those things are riches. But the real wealth is hid behind the philosophy, the discipline, the mindsets that produces the wealth. So when you transfer houses, cars, money, land, and you don't transfer the philosophy, the mindset, the discipline that produce all those things, then it's a matter of time those things will disappear. So education is not a scam. It is incomplete education that is a scam.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Ah, yeah. Hey, see, people are already commenting. Powerful. You can be brilliant and be broke. That's true, honestly. Wow. Wow. In case you have questions, just drop it because we're already wrapping up. Drop your question. This is an avenue for you to ask your question. Honestly, you need to ask questions. You need to ask questions. So
You
I'm
can be
going to
brilliant and be broke, but
sir.
if you are wise, you can be brilliant and be broke, but if you are wise, you will be wealthy.
Hmm. Sir, there was something you kept on saying. You kept on talking about your gifts, using your
Yeah,
gifts to make profit or something like that. Can you give
yeah,
us some breakdown?
yeah. I said your potentials are tied to your profits.
Hmm.
Your potentials are tied to your profits. Your talents are tied to your treasures. And your prosperity is tied to people. Your prosperity is tied to who? People. The more people you can serve, the more you are likely to go into wealth. You see that your goal, as big as that your goal is, it is tied around your gifts. So your gift, if you don't develop it, if you don't learn how to develop your gifts, you will never achieve your goals. If you don't learn how to serve people, you will never get into prosperity. If you don't learn how to maximize your potentials, you won't get profits. So when you see people who are brilliant and broke, just know that they have been unable to convert the people in their life to prosperity. They have been unable to convert their potentials to profits. But with wisdom, wealth is delivered.
Wow,
With
wow.
With
I have a
wisdom,
question to ask, sir.
yes, go ahead.
Okay, when it comes to this real estate development, there are people who say, let me come with rentals first. People say that it's not everybody that can sell real estate. Real estate is a high ticket stuff that I would like get people to come and buy my property. I can't get people. I'm a student. I've not sold property of 1 million naira before. I've not sold property of 10 million naira before. How would I be able to do this thing? What answer do you have to these people? First set of people. Then there are another second set of people We that are developers in real estate, you have your own real estate company, I have my own real estate company. Now people say that real estate is not for everybody. That people who go into real estate, they are ritualists. Their hands are on fetish things. They are not pure. They are not clean. They are into fetish stuff. What do you have to say as an answer to these people who believe that before you become a real estate developer, you must be a ritualist or something? Like Olumide Emmanuel said that if you are not in the other realm, you'll be in other realms. So something must be backing you up. So what do you have to say as an answer to these people? Thank you.
The first thing is that many realtors are more interested in having a positive mindset of Facebook and a negative bank accounts offline. You
Hey,
have a
Jesus
positive
Christ.
mindset online and a negative bank account offline. They don't want to learn. They don't want to pay the price. Building wealth takes time. There is a price to pay. Estate developers are ritualists. That is true. Waking up
Yeah.
3 a.m. every morning to motivate my team is a ritual.
It's a ritual.
I do
It's an
every day.
habit.
Writing copy ad every day is a ritual. You see, go to Google and Google the word rituals. You see, I said half education is a scam. You see, your definition of a rich person has been shaped and guided by Nollywood. It is Kanayo or Kanayo that is determining your definition of wealth.
Sacrifice.
Yes, I am a ritualist. It takes rituals to be able to earn 10 naira and not spend 6 naira out of it. You think it's easy? To be paying tithe every month, you think it's easy? It's a ritual. And that's why I said that there is a spiritual dimension to wealth. Whatever you believe in, go. I believe in the Bible. Hello? I do what? I believe in the Bible. And my Bible is very, very clear.
Yes, sir.
I believe in the Bible. And my Bible is very, very clear that wealth and riches was mentioned in the Bible over 2,000 times. Wealth and riches was mentioned in the Bible more than faith and prayer.
Wow, not everybody read this.
15% of everything Jesus spoke about was related to money and wealth. Out of the 36 parables of Jesus, about 19 is related to wealth and money. Land is mentioned over 4,000 times in the Bible.
Yeah. Tell them,
The
sir.
only thing the Bible asks us to contend for is land. In Jeremiah, the Bible says, contend for the land. Say, I will show you a land. And Isaac sowed in the land in that year when there was famine. At this difficult time of Nigeria, this time that Nigeria is now, some people are buying land, taking over the future, positioning for prosperity. But somebody is there saying rituals. You think it's easy? It is rituals for somebody to buy a land and keep it for 20 years and sell it. Did that not become rituals?
It's a ritual.
And Isaac
It's a ritual,
sowed in
sir.
the land in that year, and he got 100 folds. Do you know what they call 100 folds? 100 fold is for you to invest 10,000 naira. Buy something for 10,000 naira. If you sell it for 20,000 naira, that is one fold. If you sell it for 100,000, that is 10 folds. If you sell it for 1 million, that is what they call 100 folds. Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo told us about how he bought a land for 900,000 and they were selling it for 15 million. What percentage increase is that? They are able to do that because they got information. The real rituals is in information.
Information, privilege information.
Information is the real rituals. Anything people cannot understand, they deify.
Yes, defied.
Anything people cannot understand, they do what? They deify.
Yes, yes.
Anything they cannot understand, they do what? They deify it. You see, whether anybody likes it or not, wealth is very, very important. Anybody that tells you wealth is not important has never tasted it, does not have a glimpse of what we are talking about. True prosperity.
Yes.
True prosperity. The Bible keeps saying it. True prosperity.
Shall my people, shall my people. Hey.
True prosperity. True prosperity. Bishop David Abiel still said it yesterday. He's there on my Facebook. I posted it this morning. He said, people are not just afraid of our prayer. They are afraid of our possession.
Yes.
They are not just afraid of our prayers. They are afraid of our possession. And that is why I say that people listen to you because of your knowledge, but they believe in you because of your results.
Yes. Result to command.
People don't respect Papa Bishop Oyedepo because of his prayers. No. When you come and see the ark, even and that is why I keep saying it. Whether you are a lawyer, whether you are a banker, whether you live abroad, whether you live in Isheri, whether you live in London, whether you live in Lagos, whether you live in Munich or you live in Mushi, whether you are a bricklayer or you are a banker, when you get to the age of 70, you will be measured by your real estate possessions.
Tell them, sir. Tell them, sir.
No matter what you have done, when you get to 65, 70, you will be measured by your real estate possessions. Everybody is in real estate, but very few people have money for it.
Everybody.
Everybody. The first business in the world is the business of land.
Yes, sir.
Man met land on earth.
Yes, sir.
The land we have on earth when we have two people, is still what we have now when we have 7 billion. So that's why the Bible says contend for land. Occupy till I come is a commandment.
It's a commandment, not an advice.
It's a commandment, it's not an advice. And that is why I keep saying it, that the children of the poor will miss out on future wealth transfer if they don't buy land. I know companies in Nigeria that by September, when they check their profit before tax, you know what they do? They take about 30% out of that profit, they use it to invest in real estate, so as to reduce the tax they will pay for the year. When the company does that for 30 years, even when the company falls off, when the company stops producing, what will be left? The real estate.
Yes.
There's no secrets to wealth. There are only systems and structures.
Systems and structures.
Thank you for having me.
Wow. Wow,
You can reach
wow,
out to me
wow.
on
Thank
080
you.
333 Just put a WhatsApp message from what's the title of our this thing today?
Reinvention Liongo Conference.
Yes,
Reinvention Liongo Conference.
just send me a WhatsApp message. Reinvention
Liongo.
conference. Reinvention,
Yeah.
Reinvention Lion Conference. When you send that to me, I'll add you on my WhatsApp. I will save your name and you can see my status. My status alone is a free
We
mentoring
change your
class.
mindset. Ay, 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 ay. You will catch fire. You will break paradigms. You will get a paradigm mind shift.
Just my status alone.
You
Some
know one
people pay.
thing.
Yes, sir. Some
One
people
thing
pay
I even
money to
wanted
view
to
the
say was that.
status, to view my status, but I want to give it to you for free because you
Wow.
are here
Thank
Wow,
you.
today.
wow, wow.
Thank
Wow, wow, wow.
you.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so,
Thank you.
so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
I hope this
Thank
session
you
is
for this.
recorded.
Yes, it's recorded. I will send you the replay. It's recorded. It's live on YouTube. It's
Kindly send me the
recorded.
link. Thank you.
No problem,
God
sir.
bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. It's an honor. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Follow him on social media at, you know his name, right? Who know his name?
Ah,
Dr.
somebody let
Ashimolowo
me know his
Ademuyiwa.
name. Yeah.
Everybody knows his name. Go to Facebook now. Follow him. Instagram. Follow him. Check his posts. He has even given you opportunities. Not everyone that will come here and share the contact because some people go and be disturbing. But he just made it public now.
Don't worry, don't
And
worry. Let them
that,
come and disturb. Come and beg me for money. I have answer for you. Just come. I have answer. I have answer. Don't forget. If your ancestors, if your ancestors have not given you a platform, and they have failed you, do not fail your descendants. Give your descendants also a platform.
mm,
If your
mm.
ancestors have failed you, if your ancestors have failed you, do not fail your descendants. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye for now. Thank you. Wow, did you get that? Did you get that? Oh, full mentorship session, like 2 hours, 2 hours. Hope I'm being heard. Eunice, you can hear me very well, right?
Yes, I can hear
Wow,
you. Don't worry,
this
you have to
place,
say.
like I'm just catching fire. Like I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm the next speaker now. I'm coming to set this room on fire. I'm fully ready, prepared.
We
I'm
are ready.
bombarded. I'm coming to set. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Eunice, for your time. Thank you for watching. Those who are watching, thank you. Share this video, subscribe to this channel, and go back to watch this video because some things you cannot listen to them once. You have to keep repeating them. There's power of repetition when you repeat a thing consistently. So whatever you hear and consistently hear will eventually eat you up. That's what Ubon King said. That's my idol, my mentor, my godfather, my everything. So whatever you continuously eat, will eventually eat you up. So when you hear it again and again and again and again and again, that's power of repetition. So if you want to master anything, repeat it. Repeat it with intensity and consistency. You will remember, you memorize it. So when you learn painfully, you memorize it. So go back and listen to this message over and over and over again. You will have some things to write. Some things will not be taught to you. Some things will be caught. It could be one sentence. It could be one quote he has quoted. It could be one thing, just one thing. Just look for that one thing that will change everything. That will make the rest of your life the best of your life. If you can just pick that one thing, this conference is the theme of the conference is global wealth transfer. So this thing will be transferred to you. It's not just by somebody laying hands on you. It's by premium knowledge that is shared here. So make use of these things. Not about you heard, you've learned. No, you've not learned. You've not taken action. If you've not taken action from what has been said here, you've not learned anything. You did not participate in this conference. So, and I know, I'm very sure that there are people, there are armies who I am raising. There are armies who will come from this conference, who will come from nothing to something, from nothing to something, and it will be a testimony because it is my own testimony. It is the life I'm living. I am an underdog. We are the people you will look and go back to trace our background, and you see people who will never make it. They don't look like it. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? No, it cannot. But now Jesus came from there. But now make Collins will come from there. Then it can be us. It can be anybody. Anybody can move from it to something. You just have to reinvent yourself. Get the change of your mindset, renew of your mindset. Keep evolving, keep changing, keep growing. Get premium knowledge, because the thing that will change your life is not popular knowledge. It's things that are in privileged rooms, privileged information that are shared in a gathering. When you accept this knowledge, then the rest of your life will be the best of your life. Remember, being worthy is not a science rocket or what does it call it. It's just about being with the right set of people, the right community. When you're with, see, if anybody is poor now, it's because of the association. Huh? Your association will affect your vibration. You ask, in fact, this is not time for me to teach. Let my session come first. Because it's
Barrister,
like
just take it easy on us. We understand that you're on fire. We understand you want to give us bad news. Well, take it
let
easy
me wait for
on
my
us.
time. Let me wait for my time. My
Exactly.
time,
So
my
when is the
my time.
next time?
The next time is 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the evening. So that will be my session. My
Okay.
session 4 o'clock in the evening. Four
Okay.
o'clock. So come by 4. Come by 4. You will know that creating your dream world is possible. That's what I'm speaking on. Creating your dream world is possible. Creating your
Thank
dream
you
world is
so much,
possible.
Barrister, for hosting this event. Trust me, initially I was feeling like, oh God. But now I'm feeling, wow, I need to go back and listen to this again and again and again and again. So, to
Ah, yeah,
everyone
yeah,
that
yeah.
might be watching or that might join afterwards, please invite your friends, share this video with your friends. This is something that we should not hide. Tell as many people as possible. Our barrister already said it. Subscribe to the channel, like and follow. Share to your friends. Make sure that they are aware of this conference that is going on. It's for 3 days, today, tomorrow, and the next day. So please tell your friends about it. See you next time. That's 4 p.m. today. Thank you so much, Barrister. God bless you,
Sorry, to
everyone.
correct the time, it's not 4 p.m. It's 4:30. 4:30.
4:30 now. You
4:30
have
p.m.
changed the time. Okay,
Yes,
4:30.
yes, I just noticed 4:30. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so
So
much.
I'll be doing some other stuff just to make everything work. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you, everyone. And I remain your favorite MC. Bye, everyone. Eunice
The
Ademuyiwa.
global MC, the global MC,
Bye.
Eunice,
Thank
joining from UK.
you. I'm enjoying the conference, Barrister. So thank you for actually hosting this. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye for now.
Two things changed me totally. One was time and two was target. Once I put my time on ground and my target, I look like a madman. A man with a vision is a madman until the vision comes to pass. You cannot pull me out like this because I am hungry to win. Except you are ready to eat this kind of spirit, you are not making progress anywhere. A case in point, I just had Thinkation 2019. The year before that, I had 700 people. But this year, I said to myself that I wanted 5,000 people to register for it. In a space of 2 months, I had 7,000 people registered. When the event came, there were 3,500 people in attendance. So that tells me that I can do more. Once you put time on any project, time on any assignment, time on anything, it changes who your friends are. It changes who you talk to. It changes where you go. If your friends are the same ones you had 5 years ago till today, that means you have not made progress. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep, but I'm afraid of a pack of sheep led by lions. I came here to raise lions. I came here to provoke you. I came here to disrupt you. I came here to set that fire inside you. No matter the recession in the forest, a lion will never eat grass. Monkey know the bongo. No. A lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fattest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle. So if you ask the lion, did you pass your fastest animal exam? He will say no. Did you pass the longest animal in the jungle? He will say no. Did you pass the biggest animal in the jungle exam? He will say no. Did you pass the wisest animal in the jungle? So what did you get in fastest? F. What did you get in strongest? F. What did you get in this one? F. What did you get in this one? F. So in your school set exam, you get F, 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 F. No problem. But yet he's the king of the jungle. Your academics is not a guarantee for your success. Keep your first class one side. Keep your 2-1 one side. Keep your 2-2 one side. Show me your attitude. A lion will look at an elephant. He said, I will eat this. Because that is how he thinks. An elephant will see it and run away. It is not a function of your size. It is a function of your attitude. Walk to that person and say, you need to be in this platform. Otherwise, you will look for me tomorrow. Start talking to them now. Stop pitying them. Time is ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Where are my lions? Can I hear you say, ahoo? So at this point in time, it is important that you know that decisions make men. What decision do you want to take today? What decision do you want to happen in your life? What decision do you want to see in 5 years' time? Everybody overestimates what you can accomplish in 1 year, but you underestimate what you can accomplish in 5 years. Stop thinking short term. Think about the long term. Money follows attention. You are too quiet for success. Once you make noise, you command attention. Hey, we don't show. Everybody was born naked. Everybody. There is nobody I know that came out with shoes, iPad, BlackBerry. Nobody. Everybody came out naked. The only thing a baby comes out is the fear of falling down and the fear of a loud noise. Every other thing you learned to be poor. So if you're going to be successful, you have to unlearn poverty and learn success. Unlearn poverty and learn success. I was tired of 1,000, 5,000, 20,000. I was tired. My brother, small money is bad. So I wrote on my wall 100 million. I wrote it on the wall, big with paper. I will lie down by my bed on the floor. When I wake up, it's 100 million. I see. I wrote it on my ceiling, 100 million. When I turn like this, 100 million. Turn like this, 100 million. In my bedroom. Turn like this, 100 million. My toilet, when I'm sitting on the throne, 100 million. This book will not pass me by. Whatever you look on, once there is a will, there will always be a way. I put a target on my mind, 100 million. And I put a time, 1 year. 1 year. When you put a target and a time, direction will appear. What is your target? What time do you have? When you put a time and a target, you turn to a madman. The world does not excuse the road for human beings. It's when you are mad, the road will clear. Stop thinking about 500,000. When you have a time and a target, everything changes. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, my mentor, my boss, says in Africa, when a gazelle wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest lion, otherwise it will be eaten. It says also in that same Africa, when a lion wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest gazelle, otherwise fastest gazelle, otherwise it will not eat. The moral of the story is whether you are a gazelle or a lion, when you wake up, Laugh all you want. I am too busy building an empire. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Ahoo! Ahoo! God bless you. If you want to change your position, get angry with your present condition. When you walk in faith, God shows up. Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 45 says if you are 20 years old, you are able to do it. I expect you to get angry to find out how do you become independent now. Between the ages of 13 to 19, you should be training yourself to win, to dominate the market, so that by 20 you can take a decision. Tradition has held our boys and our women down. Stay in your house till they are 30, till they are 35 years old. Then when a man stays till 30 years old, what do you want the man to do? Because when cement has gotten dry, it becomes set. It becomes set. The problem with Africa, Nigeria, is free food. Because anybody that gives you free food stops you from thinking.